There is a bunch of new info as well as things you might have missed in the dev direct to Forza Horizon 6, such as a new confirmed city location, gameplay features, crossplay, and so much more. However, if you haven't already, I do recommend checking out my original video covering everything from the dev direct. But if you are in the know, let's begin with some brand new info that I don't think anyone else has covered yet. Firstly, it has been officially confirmed that the Shibuya crossing will feature in Tokyo City. A lot of fans were hoping of this area in Tokyo to feature, especially those of us that grew up with Tokyo Drift and stuff like that. It is now officially confirmed. This will go alongside areas that we have seen feature within the dev direct and gameplay, such as Akihabara, Ginkgo Avenue, and Tokyo Tower. Car meets make a return in FH6, which is so awesome. I'm so glad they are back. But we now know that there will be 3 permanent locations for these car meets on the map. First up, of course, is Daikoku Car Meet. We've seen a few shots of it in the trailer, and that's by far the most recognizable one from Japan. Everyone knows what Daikoku is. Then the other 2 locations are the main Horizon Festival, as well as the Out at Akabuki parking area. Sorry if I butchered that, I genuinely have no idea how to pronounce it, but those are the 3 confirmed locations for car meets within FH6. It's unconfirmed if they plan to add more car meet locations post-launch, just, adding them to the map. Hopefully they do. I don't know if it is a possible feature, but I guess we'll wait and see. An interesting and cool feature coming to the estate, which is the open sandbox kind of area, is that each object you place down will actually cost you in-game credits. So the credits you earn from race events and you use to buy cars from the auto show, you'll actually use those same credits to purchase these objects or buildings. We currently have no idea how much these objects and buildings are going to cost, as I'm sure they'll probably vary in different prices. But something to note is that if you do end up removing one of these objects or buildings from the estate that you've placed down, you will be given those credits back, so don't worry. Moving on to a couple of features about the story mode. Firstly is that your character isn't alone when traveling to Japan, as you'll have 2 of your close friends join you on your adventure. One of these characters is called Geordie, who is a passionate motorsport enthusiast, and then we also have someone called May, an experienced Japanese car builder, who also gives you an insider's perspective to Japan. The other is that the initial drive that we've seen in every single Horizon game does once again make a return in Forza Horizon 6. And yes, you will be driving the cover car, which is the all-new 2025 Toyota GR GT prototype. It's roughly the first 10 minutes of gameplay where you'll be taking it through various different areas, as well as the Alps region, up against the Shinkansen, otherwise known as the bullet train, giving you an overall taste of what to experience in Forza Horizon 6. I'll leave a link down below in the description to the forum post with all of this information if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. Now let's move on to things that you might have missed from the dev direct or the blog post. So a brand new customization option was seen on one of the cars at Daikoku Car Meet. In this clip, you see a chaser with 2 different sets of rims. I believe a lot of creators have already spoken about this. I haven't mentioned it yet in a video, so here you go once again. Very, very cool addition for the car customization, and this will be an option to more than likely every single car in the game, unless a specific manufacturer doesn't want you doing that with their cars, which unfortunately some of those do exist, so we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully closer to launch we'll get more details on that. Another highly requested change is the steering animation has been updated within Horizon 6. So no longer do we have a total of 180 degrees, 90 each way. We now have 540 degrees of steering wheel animation, which has not only been shown in the dev direct in this clip with the Formula Drift Supra, but it has also been confirmed on their blog post. So yeah, we now have this in game, and I'm sure a lot of you will be happy with that. As I'm sure a lot of you know, Forza Edition cars are back in Forza Horizon 6, and this time they are completely different and very unique kind of builds. We've seen the MX-5 showcase as one of the examples of a Forza edition, which just looks incredible. And there are actually 3 more confirmed on the official car list, which we do also see in the dev direct as well as some of the media pictures. So the other Mazda shown is the RX-3, which we see not only driving through Akihabara in this clip, but we do also see it in one of the promotional images literally parked up next to the MX-5, and we can see a better clear view of the front of it. The other one is the Nissan S-Cargo Forza Edition, which we also see at Daikoku Car Meet. If you look closely at the S-Cargo, it's got a massive kind of time attack wing on the back of it, but then on the front, replacing one of the headlights is a turbo. That's some really unique and cool customization on that, and that has to be the Forza Edition of that car. And then finally, we also have the 2010 Lexus LFA Forza Edition. Now, the LFA is one of my favorite cars of all time. I mean, everyone loves that V10, right? And we see it in this image here. At first, I thought it was the Formula Drift LFA. It's not. It is 100% the Forza Edition, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait to unlock it within the game. Next up is a brand new car that was kind of hidden away in the trailer that we only saw for a brief second, which was the Maserati MC20. Now, something interesting about this is this car was actually meant to come to Horizon 5, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but there was some kind of like TikTok or Instagram reel that showcased this car being in Horizon 5. It very quickly got deleted after because obviously the car wasn't in game. Although I think it was planned to come to the game, they probably changed it and kept it for Horizon 6. But anyway, we can see it in Horizon 6, and it is also officially confirmed in the full car list. We've got 3 multiplayer game modes returning in FH6, and these featured in FH5 as well as Forza Motorsport. The first one being the Eliminator. Yes, the Battle Royale mode is making a return in Horizon 6. And thankfully this time, from what we've seen with the gameplay trailer and stuff like that, Japan has not been designed specifically around the Eliminator game mode, which is really good news, and I'm sure we'll get more details on that soon. We might have like a player increase on the map, considering how big it is as well. Hide and Seek, that was introduced late into FH5's life, is also coming to Horizon 6 at launch. And then we also have a brand new multiplayer racing mode, which is specifically called the Spec Racing Championships. Now, this is new to Horizon, although this is a game mode in Forza Motorsport. Farm finds are also making their way to Horizon 6, although it's not confirmed in any of the gameplay or trailers that we've seen. There is a specific question on the Q&A which reads, have you introduced any new ways of obtaining cars in FH6 outside of the auto show and barn finds? Which, why would they include barn finds in a FH6 Q&A if it's not going to feature in the game? So that hopefully confirms that they are going to also be making a return. They're pretty much a staple of the Horizon series. They've been there since the very first game, especially with all of the really awesome and unique cars that they'll be able to actually include in a barn find. Finally, let's wrap up with how Forza Horizon 6 will run on console and PC, as well as new elements coming to crossplay and cross-save progression. The Forza Horizon 6 will include both 30 FPS quality and 60 FPS performance options on consoles, so the Series X and S. And then on PC, you can expect ray tracing, high uncapped frame rates, as well as 4K visuals supported with NVIDIA DLSS. We can actually see the minimum PC requirements so far listed on the Steam pre-order page. So if you want to like pause the video or just go check it out for yourself, you can go do that. But we will get more details on both the console and the PC versions closer to launch. And then a really big one, which again, not a lot of people have really spoken about, is Forza Horizon 6 will support crossplay and cross-save between PC and console versions. And in addition to that, for the first time in a Forza Horizon game, cross-save between Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on PC, PlayStation 5 and Steam is supported. So if you pick up the game at launch on Xbox, for instance, and then later in the year when it releases on PS5, you then decide to pick it up on there if you have that system, all of your save data from the Xbox version will transfer across to the PS5 version for you, meaning you don't have to start again on Horizon 6. That is all of the brand new info on Forza Horizon 6, as well as some features you guys may have missed from the trailer and the blog post. I'll have more FH6 videos out for you soon once we know more. So until then, peace.